Yeah. All right. I wrote a skit. It's kind of about Liberty Mountain a little bit, but in like a really funny way. So think in your head like pop-up theater, like you're at a farmer's market or somewhere, and these crazy people just walk out and start acting. But we're gonna read it because we didn't have time to memorize. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm the major. That's the only name I wrote. This is my captain. Yeah. And these are our little band of actors. Thank you. All right, here we go. Hear ye, and hitherto wherever thou art, hearken to me. Though there are so many other places for them to roll, gather up your eyes and park them on me. For the score at around 20 or so seconds ago, I called for your attention, and I full expect retention, because I have a rather very largely epic and timeless story to tell. So make like an incredibly tall person and listen up.
You sure are using a lot of words to tell them people to quiet down, aren't you?
Why are you counting them? Because I prefer you just listen.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And what?
Counting them flowery words, Major.
You're not being serious.
Oh, that's good to know. Ooh.
Good to know what?
That I ain't being serious. Nobody's aware.
Aware?
Still right here, Major.
Not where, Private. Aware. I wasn't asking you a question. What? Moggy got your tongue? Or are you just too busy counting how many words I'm saying to sneak a few?
Well, you said about 76 words and one Moggy, whatever that is. I've got to admit, sir, I've had no idea what this is. Well, for my tongue.
Have you ever heard of the expression, cats got your tongue?
Yes, of course. All the time. I ain't no idiot. Why, just the other week, I was with my friend Jeffrey and my cat got a hold of his tongue. Man, it was a terrible thing to see.
It's not an appropriate introduction to the story I'd like to tell, but regardless, nonetheless, I'll do my best to attest the rest with the help of a small, modest, underpaid and overqualified, pseudo-utilized, underpriced cast of actors. And also from the audience. Your assistance, I am most insistent, is a bona fide requirement of the story being told consistently by me. And my accompaniment, 4. You see, I'm here to change your minds.
You got there, Major. Good work. We're right here with you, sir.
Oh, are you? Apparently, you have to check.
I don't know.
If you could kindly go off politely and find a quiet place to nullify yourself, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, Major, if only was without with flowery words, I could go have left down musket and home.
Let's work on this sometime.
Okay.
On second thought, our story does require a tragic sort of heroic type who is overly confident and boisterously belligerent about the outcome of his plight, right up until the bloody end, when he loses, left emasculated and confused. An American, clearly. You will be our American. We'll call you George. That shouldn't be a problem, huh, George? You can at least pretend to be a patriot, I hope.
Oh, but sir, you know I'm loyal to the crown. Oh, I'd hate to confuse my status of a loyalist by portraying one of my treacherous, backstabbing neighbors.
I'll double your day's wages.
You can call me George.
Yes. Americans, jolly. Now meet the rest of the cast. They're locals, you know, hired up from around these very parts. I know that's important to you people. Made in the USA. Keep it local, whatever that means. They're all loyal to the king. A cast of locally hired, entirely loyalist artists, completely beholden to England. Can you believe it? Here they are. Yes, that's all. Stupendous, marvelous, spectacular, and Carl.
Please step forward as I call your name. Stupendous. Marv Ellis. Spectacular. Oh. And
Carl.
Carl.
Oh.
I was wanting to know, What's that short for? Carlisle, I bet.
Carlotta, actually.
You can't be serious.
Man, how do you always know? That's amazing, sir. Having someone Carlotta was serious as a turnip.
Ah, never mind. Back to business. I have a special treat for you today, folks. I know you have been on the fence for quite some time about this whole America becoming its own nation. Will they, won't they, liberty. She loves me. She loves me not. Nonsense. Well, I'm here to help. I've been charged by my own government, not to brag or anything, but it's a wee bit more than, 5 minutes old, to embark on a propaganda-driven campaign to possibly re-explain why England loves you. And it is most assuredly time to come back home.
It always gets me when you say it like that, sir.
Well, that's not pertinent. It's not for you. You're already convinced. Just hush up, George. For the time being, go cut down a cherry tree and try not to lie about it or whatever passes for mythology around here.
Yes, sir.
Well, not literally, man. Acting. We're acting.
Oh, acting, sir. Acting. Got it.
Alright, chopping down the tree. Here, go ahead, sir. Like I was saying, there are many real-life, physical, hands-on examples for why monarchy is a better government. First of all, time. And just how very much of it my form of government has been around for. Why, I would wager that if there was a British dinosaur, it would have been the Tyrannical Rex.
I think that's the Tyrannosaurus, sir.
Oh, is that what you think, George? I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, sir. My friend Ty, he saw us just now. I was just waving. Hey! That's it later, Ty.
You just butchered my joke. Thank you, sir.
I have no idea what I said. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was your friend Ty who ran and saw us, and he was waving hello. It's very funny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a good sign for explaining the humor. It's a good sign in Britain, okay? We like to explain our humor.
I'm dyslexic.
For a long, long time, we British have worked for one corporate endeavor, empire. And you will never in a million years find anyone better to run your little science experiment in social and fiscal and opportunistic equality there. But even so, I came up with a brilliant idea to let you colonists do the heavy lifting for yourselves. I know how you concern yourself with pulling yourselves up from your bootstraps. Dear Heavenly Father, why the king doesn't just cut his losses and let you people go is lost on me. What is the worst that could happen if they're to our empire without America?
It's gonna come falling down.
Well, how dare you? I take that as a threat, sir.
Oh, no, Major. The cherry tree I've been working on, it's about to crash, sir. Oh, there it goes. Watch out, Carlotta.
Ooh, that was a close one. Thanks for the warning.
Oh, yes, sir. No problem at all. No, I'll stay away from this stupid thing.
Do whatever you have to, Captain.
Though I will say, I'm still not sure where you had me, why you had me cut that tree down. Cherry tree of such fine commodity, the fruit, solid timber, rosy red color. I thought, oh wait, I don't know about you, sir, but whoever owns that good old cherry tree is gonna be, I'd have it. I cut it down, good reason. Oh, but I can't help but feel like I should go and tell someone about it.
Well, you're in luck, George. The tree belongs to your own father.
It's okay, George.
You're old.
We know the bad man told you to do it.
Dad will forgive you. Just be honest with him.
that tree! No, not at all. In no way, not today, not ever. Quite clever, but it will not work. You will not take this show from me, and I refuse to let you veer me from my mission. I am not here to play villain to your little revolution. I am here for the sole sake of your undernourished colonial education. Up you go, dry your eyes, stew, speck, other one. Back over there. Thank you very much, Carl. Carlotta! Do not enable his behavior. In fact, I know which part you'll be. You will play George's father. Yes, you fool, you're his father. You've worked successfully with British companies under British rule and paying British taxes for years. You planted that cherry tree from a cutting taken from your extended family's estate overseas, and here you see your eldest son, George, has maliciously and without permission chopped it down. Begin.
What happened here, son?
Strong wind. Termites?
No!
Rattlesnake? spike?
No!
I think we got a defective root system here, Pop.
No, George, do you know nothing? Your character suffers from a completely inconvenient and crippling sense of honesty and moral integrity. He wants people to be held independently accountable for their actions, to see themselves as individuals instead of a foot soldier to their national whims. There's barely even a choice to be made here. You are committed to telling your father the truth, suffering all of the consequences, and ceding the moral independence and intelligence required in the founding of a democratic system.
I see now. Hey, Pop, you see that cherry tree?
Yes, son. What happened?
Cut it down.
But why?
Because he told me to.
Who, son? I'll hang him, the treasonous dog.
No one told you to do it. George cuts down the tree of his own accord, hence him being the one who needs to own up to it.
Okay. So I'm responsible for my own actions, regardless of
Pre-existing,
Oh,
sir.
thank you.
Pre-existing.
regardless of pre-existing conditions, such as who my parents are, or what we have, or who told me to do it when. Each individual culpable, I think you misspelled people. His or her own self.
I'm not so sure.
And by my character, George, by my fessing up to this here crime, in some way, even on the level of being a private citizen, I'm already participating in and realizing how crucial I am to the judicial, legislative, and executive process of our whole nation. When you really think about it, you've been so heavily dependent upon my own participation, I've already half, if not more, on my own governmental system. What do you call that, mate? If each person participates in government of their own accord and completely of their own volition, I think you misspelled violation, on equal terms and with guaranteed rights of participation.
We call it on to Act 2. Clear the stage, clear the stage. Carl, clear off. You other three. Stu, Mark, Spec. Come on, you're up.
Okay. Sir.
They won't listen to something.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hold it. We've got a show to do here. All the other musical acts have been very entertaining, and this is not so much.
Sir, well, I have just been informed that ain't actually none of their names. This is apparently just a list of flowery words I've been writing down as you say them, and so as not to forget them, the more my originals not knowing, seems they're over the mountain men. They actually took up the patriotic cause very well ever since you took over the loyalist one. They had to get you, sir.
Get me.
No disrespect. I mean, this has been entertaining and all get out, but all that fire and sword business, we took it sort of personal.
But you were all in the play. You jumped right in. Why would you do that?
Just we were sort of moved by your sentiments.
Neat and flowery words, sir.
And you, Carl Arthur? My sweet, simple, delicate Carlotta.
So, what's it?
Might I have one last word? Well, that's all right. Is that okay with you people? Thank you very much. I wrote all these words. I might as well have one of my own. Huzzah! Huzzah, my brave boys. My irrevocably doomed loyalists. Your invaluable participation in this empire's retaliation against a disgusting, unforgivable scourge of treason that overtook this little stack of colonies across the Atlantic will never be forgotten. And if you do return with us to Great Britain, you will be welcomed with open arms. Probably. But most assuredly blamed for the loss of this rotten little war. All in good faith and fairness, though, of course, is the British way. And if you decide to stay in America, these rustic chaps will forgive all, I'm sure. They seem quite an understanding, enlightened people, now that I think about it.
No, we're gonna hang as many of them as we can and call it a day.
We get on with it then.
Sir,